All right, now let's switch gears and talk about the tech. If you're a tech person, this is your time. I know you'll be excited about this because we are celebrating Samsung Galaxy S24 series. And I don't have information on this, as you might have guessed. So we have the product manager, Samsung Electronics West Africa, that's Stephen Okwara, as well as Chika Nadozie, the PR and head marketing. Hi, guys. Good morning.
Morning.
You can look at me, it's fine.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, good to have you on the show. So, I mean, you guys have something to tell us about your Samsung in these days of AI. You obviously want to show off some tech that Samsung is presenting to the world. So can we have maybe some of the features? Is that the phone?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so you want to show us and tell us about it.
Okay, so this is the Samsung Galaxy S24. A model we just launched on the 17th day of January 2024. It's a new experience, entirely new experience, and that's because of the introduction of artificial intelligence on a smartphone. You know, when it comes to the tech space, the mobile phone space, it's been proven beyond reasonable doubt that Samsung is actually world innovators. We take the lead while the rest follow. I mean, looking back to when we introduced the Note series.
One would say it's because you're working with Samsung.
No, objectively, actually. I mean, looking back from when we actually introduced the first Note series, a technology that actually, you know, changed digital writing, you know, brought it to an entirely new level. Even to when we introduced the space zoom, 100 times zoom, and so on and so forth, you know, zeroing the gap between the DSLR camera and the mobile phone camera and the foldable series. Now, on the S24, you are looking at a device that is fully artificial intelligence enabled. So what does that translate to? I mean, we are in the tech, we are in the space of generation of artificial intelligence, but a lot of people see this technology as far-fetched, as gimmick. What is artificial intelligence? Okay. Looking at it literally, it simply means the ability of a device to, you know, to execute complex tasks, likened to that of human logic or reasoning. So you can imagine having such technology on a mobile phone right at the palm of your hands. You can do a whole lot. All right. Starting from, let me just give you some tip of the iceberg.
Okay.
Imagine a situation where you want to retrieve an information, for instance, from, let's say, search in any of the search engines, Google search and so on and so forth. And all you need to do, you need to go open your browser, type in the keywords or anything. And if you don't have the exact word, you're left with multiple options to choose from. And that's a bit, you know, that's a bit constraining.
Okay, so let me just bring Chika in.
Yeah.
Chika,
okay.
I mean, AI, very interesting. But we also hear the threats that come with AI, cyber crimes increasing, threats of jobs being lost and all of that. So have you taken into consideration all of this, the downside of AI before, you know, in this new AI device?
Oh, absolutely. When we're talking about AI, I mean, Samsung is one brand that, you know, when it comes to innovation, we always push the boundaries. And what that means is, before we go into this kind of innovation, we are always very careful. We take security as one of our top priorities.
Absolutely.
Right? So, I mean, there are several measures that we take. Most importantly, with the NOC security, you know, this ensures that both your data as well as any information that you have on your phone is, you know, is very secure. And then you also, with the AI, it also gives you the opportunity to customize, you know, the security requirements based on what you would like. So as far as you can go.
What do you mean by customizing? Help us to understand. Okay,
so for example, if you want your data to be 100% secured, if you don't want a number of people to have access, you can always restrict the amount of people that can access.
So you can speak to maybe your friends, maybe your family.
Exactly.
You choose your boundaries.
Yes, you can choose your boundaries. You know, it gives you that option because, like we said, this is what AI does, right? AI makes your life easier. You know, so yes, of course, this is Samsung's priority, and this is something that we are also taking into consideration with the S24.
So Stephen, you're about to show us some of those things.
Oh, yes. Thank you very much. So you can imagine if you want to retrieve an information, like I mentioned earlier, on the internet, you're left with, you know, typing in the words and then left with several options to select from. But with a unique feature called circle to search, I can retrieve any information by just drawing a circle. For instance, I see, like when we're coming in here, I think I've never been here before. All I needed to do was search for the picture of the building of channels, just drew a circle and he gave us step by step.
Do you want to do it on your phone so we can
absolutely.
see? Yeah, go ahead. Just go ahead.
I can actually
there's
do
a camera on you, so don't worry about it.
So this is exactly
what... No, turn the other way. Yeah, better.
Okay, better.
This is good.
So this is exactly what I did here. So all I needed to do was just draw a circle on the building, and it gave me the exact location of Channels TV, and all I needed to do was click, and it would take me straight to the location using the Google Maps. So that is one technology that's simply amazing. Now, there are instances where when you open a web page, let's say you have an article, you want to read an article on a web page, and the article happens to be extremely long, you just want to summarize it in maybe 2 or 3 paragraphs. The artificial intelligence comes in here to do the job. Now,
so do you want to put it on the camera
absolutely.
So we see what you're doing?
Take a look at this. Now, I'm actually reading from one of the national dailies, and you can see this article, pretty long. If I don't want to waste my time, I can just click on my AI to do that job for me, summarize. And in less than 30 seconds, okay, there's no internet here. So in less than 30 seconds, the device automatically summarizes the entire page for me, and I can decide to either transcribe or translate it to another language that you can actually see. And that's not all. There's another unique feature. This is mind-blowing. It's the most sought-after feature on the Samsung Galaxy S24 series, and that is real-life call translation. We're in an environment where a lot of people speak different languages, and we'll have a little bit of a language gap, amongst people when they are communicating. Now, on this device, you necessarily don't need to worry about that at all. And that's because the device comes with a real-time call translator and, of course, an interpreter. Now, take a look at what I'm going to do here. If, for instance, I want to call...
That's your camera.
Okay, thank you. If I want to call, let's say, a friend in... a Korean friend who probably does not speak or understand English, all I need to do, input the number, dial the number, and call up my artificial intelligence to do the real-life call translation. And you can see here, my caller is preset to French, and I speak English. Anything I say in English, the other party gets to hear. My Korean friend gets to hear it in Korean language, and when he speaks Korean language, I get to hear it in English language. That's one beautiful thing about AI on the smartphone. But that's not all. If we want to actually, let's say we're having a conversation, we're in a board meeting, and we actually want to transcribe. You don't want to take notes. You don't have somebody to take the minutes of the notes for you. The real-life voice translator can actually do that for you. So all you just need to do... I can go on and go on.
I need to ask Chika. I think very soon, humans will not need to think anymore.
Yeah.
Isn't that a challenge?
I mean, now you've raised this important point. It's important to bring out the motivation behind, these amazing devices. Because Samsung is a leading producer of flagship products, right? And, this, you would agree with me that being at the top, you have to consistently outdo competition and set the pace for others to follow. And that's what we've done. I mean, there's been a lot of talk about AI. And for the first time, like my colleague has said, we're bringing AI to the palms of our consumers. So basically making their lives easier.
Absolutely.
In the past, S-series have been streamlined with respect to the users, but for this device, it's now for anyone who wants to make their life easier. Are you an entrepreneur? Are you a content creator? Are you a celebrity? Are you a student? Are you a parent? Of course, you're looking to make your life easier.
So you're driving the computer manufacturers, are you driving them out of business?
Of course.
Because with this, you don't really need computer if you can do everything on your palm.
Well, but that's good, but they equally have their own space. Just like look at the DSLR cameras and the mobile phone cameras. They usually have their own space that they play. But this is making life...
But who can afford this, guys? Let's drill down to that. Who can afford it?
Okay, I mean, like,
or do you have... I know some shops, and transactions, they allow for installment payments, things like that.
Absolutely. So yes, even at Samsung, we also have options for flexible payments. We have a software which is called the FlexPay. It allows you to buy and pay in installments, and you can choose whether you want to pay in 3 months, 6 months, or 12 months with a very little interest rate. So we are making it affordable to the larger audience, right?
Sounds good. But Stephen, any other thing you want to show us? Because you are so excited about some of these features.
I'm super excited. Why? Because this is the first time we are seeing a device that is fully artificial intelligence enabled. So there are a whole lot of features, and of course, time wouldn't permit us to go through it. But there's another notable one. It's been proven that every second somebody is taking pictures somewhere. All right, so mobile photography has actually, narrowed down the gap between the DSLR cameras and the smartphone camera. On this device, with the AI integrated here, you can actually take amazing features, even in a dimly lit environment, and do a whole lot of image adjustments. All right, I can take a picture of you right now and literally take you out of here completely. And then the AI will automatically generate something else and replace it right here, making it look amazing. Of course, I would have loved to demo that here.
Yeah, I mean, it's also good to mention with all these features, right? The processor has also been increased, the battery life has also been...
So it doesn't take time.
Exactly, so it's very fast, and the battery life is also been optimized, so you don't have to worry about constant charging.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much, guys, for this. I wish you were living that right here, and then you can go.
This is mine, actually. You should go get yours.
Oh, nice one. Nice one. Thank you so much. Chika Nadozie, Head of Marketing with Samsung Electronics West Africa, and Stephen Okwara. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.